Big victories for President-elect Donald Trump. Special Counsel Jack Smith is calling to drop the election subversion case and the classified documents case against Trump.
Our Tara Molina is in the newsroom to explain what this all means. It's not a huge surprise, Tara.
Not a huge surprise, Jim and Marie. This move expected, with Special Counsel Jack Smith asking a federal district court to dismiss those charges because Justice Department policy forbids the prosecution of a sitting president. Our legal analyst tells me, to his knowledge, this is an unprecedented move in an unprecedented situation, and there could be more to come. A 6-page motion filed Monday to dismiss the charges against President-elect Donald Trump and the investigation into the January 6th U.S. Capitol breach. Those charges allege plans to resist the peaceful transfer of power following Joe Biden's electoral victory, allegedly engaging in a criminal scheme in the process. The president-elect pleaded not guilty to all charges, denying wrongdoing. A motion to drop the appeal in the classified records case also filed.
Good afternoon.
Special Counsel Jack Smith filing those requests to dismiss charges and the appeal, but he didn't mince words in a statement about the move, referring to the Constitution's prohibition on federal indictment and prosecution of a sitting president. He took a final shot at the president-elect. Quote, "That prohibition is categorical and does not turn on the gravity of the crimes charged, the strength of the government's proof, or the merits of the prosecution, which the government stands fully behind."
I can't say that I disagree with all these decisions. I mean, the Constitution has a special place there for the President of the United States. And we really can't have the President of the United States, while he's in office, running from one courthouse to another.
That's CBS News Chicago legal analyst Irv Miller.
People look at this and they say, hey, listen, there's something shady about this. There really isn't.
Reiterating, all of this is based in guidelines from the Justice Department.
It's not fair when you say that on one side you say, well, nobody's above the law, but on the other side you say, well, the Constitution says the president is the president and he has executive powers and really shouldn't be prosecuted during his term.
As for what's next, Miller says it's not entirely clear how the president-elect will handle those charged or even convicted in the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Moves that could make legal waves moving forward, with some of those people currently behind bars.
How many people President Trump will either pardon or commute their sentence once he becomes president? Will he commute or pardon all of them or some of them? That's really the only outstanding issue that we really can't figure out at this particular time.
There is no official order from the judge on this quite yet, but of course we'll continue to track this for you as 2 state cases continue against the president-elect in Georgia and New York, where courts will have to work out issues raised by Trump's return to the presidency and immunity questions. More on those cases in this story online. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Tara Molina, CBS News Chicago.
Tara, thank you.